why are they doing this? And I don't think many people understand why a brand like Balenciaga would so openly show the world that they are trying to promote pedophilia.
Tell them.
I'll tell them why. So some could argue that they're trying to advertise it and encourage it. Normalize. And that is the case. That is what they're trying to do. But it actually goes a level deeper than that. Satanists, people who worship Satan, believe in karmic retribution. They believe that they can suffer the consequence of lying and tricking you. So the very simple premise is this. If I sell poison apples and I write apples and you come and eat one, I poisoned you. But if I sell poison apples and I have a sign that says apples, they're poison, and you come and eat one, you committed suicide. I haven't murdered you. You've committed suicide.
That's what Satanists believe.
Satanists believe by telling you what they're doing, they don't have any karmic retribution. I'm not responsible for the consequence. I'm not responsible for all the negative fallout from my actions if they understood what I was doing and allowed me to do it. This is why they show you and tell you what they're doing. If I show you and tell you that we are pedophiles and you continue to buy our products, then you're supporting pedophilia. And you're obviously okay with us being pedophiles. If I do it hidden behind your back, then you can argue and say, I didn't know they were pedophiles. But by showing you, I've shown you I'm a pedophile. You still want to wear my t-shirt. So obviously what I'm doing is okay. And this karmic retribution model and the way that Satanists view the world, and when I say Satanists, I genuinely mean people who worship real Satan. The people who are in charge of these brands and in charge of the Western world and in charge of the Matrix genuinely worship Satan. When you understand the idea of karmic retribution, you can apply that to so many scenarios. They're doing this with everything. Karmic retribution isn't just about Balenciaga. Let's look at the recent scam of COVID. They made it very clear to you it was bullshit. They made it very clear that the virus isn't going to hurt you.
They made it clear that they didn't listen. They disobeyed the mask laws.
Yeah, they made it very clear to you it was all stupid. So
the public scorn has reached a new height as a result of the debut of 2 new Balenciaga campaigns. The company is a part of Grooming, a French luxury conglomerate that also owns labels like Gucci and Saint Laurent. With this recent disaster, has Balenciaga tarnished their brand? Images from one campaign showed young people holding teddy bear-shaped handbags dressed in bondage attire. Another ad included images of legal documents pertaining to child pornography. Is it true that Satanists believe in karmic retribution? So if they tell you who they are and show you up front, then is it essentially your fault if you or someone you love gets hurt?
To show you what they're doing so that when they're allowed to do it, that they can sit and say, well, they knew what we were doing and they didn't stop us. They were complicit.
Yes.
Complicity is what Satanists believe in. They don't want to outright lie to you and trick you. They have to tell you. This is why the Georgia Guidestones say we're going to reduce the world population. Balenciaga is not accidentally, repeatedly trying to tell you that they're supporting pedophilia. They're telling you on purpose that they believe in their religion there's no karmic reprehension for themselves. They're not going to face any consequence for their actions. And most people don't understand this. Once you understand how Satanists work and why they show you what they're trying to do, then the whole world makes a lot more sense. This Balenciaga thing is not just a messed up advertising campaign and stupid cookies and little hidden things. No, this is pedophiles telling you they're pedophiles, genuinely in real time.
Even after coming out of the Thanksgiving holiday and going into the Christmas season, there seems to not be enough outrage in regards to Balenciaga's stunt that they tried to pull.
Where's the outrage? I'm going to go off for a minute here because where is the outrage? It's been a week and a half, and now we're doing this story. I get it. Thanksgiving was happening and all that, but they tried to hide behind that, right? Maybe this will make it through the news cycle. No, it's not, okay? Adidas didn't cut ties 48 hours after Kanye did his whole thing, right? And they got lambasted for not speaking out against anti-Semitism. This is a week and a half, and nobody seems to care that there's little kids involved in this. I can't speak what it's like to be a black man, right? I can't speak what it's like to be a Jewish woman, but I can speak what it's like to be a father of 2 young boys. And that this type of behavior, when I worked at CBS.com out of a little closet in my first show, I was like, I'm going to say this and wear a blue shirt. I got 49 emails saying, maybe wear a purple shirt and maybe don't say this here. Don't tell me this slipped through the cracks when you're getting a court case that features child pornography. It's disgusting. It's disturbing. Jeopardy's got to flip their whole production because of one person said something, but they wanted to be woke and do all that. How many other examples are there? 10, 20, 30, 40 years we're going back to cancel people? But this slips through the cracks? It's outrageous. And that people aren't outraged and skipping work with their posters and going to the courthouse or going to Balenciaga, and stars aren't wiping their Instagram and social media with all their Balenciaga gear is disgusting in itself. Don't you tell me, Hollywood, how to live my life, or you want me canceled, or because you produce something. You're going to go around because Balenciaga pays you $1 million, $2 million, $5 million? Kim Kardashian, shame on you. You're a billionaire. You don't need this company. They need you. And for you to take a week and a half to come to a conclusion, shame on you.
The Balenciaga brand issued a $25 million lawsuit against the production company that created the commercial after receiving days, going into weeks, of unrelenting criticism. In a final message posted to Instagram, the firm also pledged to change its procedures so that it wouldn't ever again publish exploitative or provocative images. In response to the images, Kim Kardashian, who collaborates with Balenciaga to advertise its products, posted a statement on Twitter stating that she is reevaluating her relationship with the company. But what about other celebrities that have done photo shoots as well as wear the brand name during various entertainment events such as charities, concerts, or just showing off their Balenciaga in general? Now, some of the public has begun to burn some of their Balenciaga products, such as tennis shoes. However, under the circumstances that this is a direct target on children as far as pedophilia, is it enough? And the answer is no. There has been also a protest that was outside of the Balenciaga area, with a few people speaking in terms of not only their own sexual trauma, but the effect that this can have on children. Now, the short clip that you've just watched comes from American Horror Story Coven, and in the scene, there's a witch that's being burned at the stake, and her last final words are Balenciaga. Now, some say that Balenciaga translates into Baal is king. Depending on the type of literature that you choose to read or engage in, Baal does have a few meanings, but more importantly, Baal is mentioned in the Bible in the book of Numbers, and it is a deity, so a demonic god in a sense that was praised and worshipped by the Israelites. So there's a lot of symbolism in these ads that are shown to us in order to program us, and that is definitely by design, because why would you have a warning tape with your name misspelled or maybe spelled correctly, as far as Balenciaga being B-A-A-L, like Balenciaga? So it's interesting what people try to show to you in your face, and it's really a form of just hiding in plain sight. However, just let me know what you think. This is definitely not the first time, nor the first company. And do we, as parents or people who care about children, as well as ourselves, should we definitely be outraged, or should we come up with some type of solutions in order to get rid of this filth. Now, just like this is a part of Satanism or satanic worship, you have to ask yourself, and you can't escape the question, if these people are believing in Satanism, then does that mean there is truly a God? Because in the Bible it does say that the world is turned over to the devil. So all these things that we are seeing in terms of children being targeted, murder being glamorized, satanic worship, that does coincide with that saying. So thank you for watching. Let me know what you think. And as always, until next time, bye.